How's it going, everybody? It's Christian, Tiny House Expedition. We are actually inside our tiny house at the DC, Virginia Tiny House Festival. I'm glad you could join us. And we closed our house for just a few minutes while we do a little tour. So we wanted to be inside to show you guys our place if you haven't seen it yet. So this is our sofa. And as you can tell, it's a big puffy sofa. We love this thing. It's really, really comfy and cozy. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome to our home. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Christian. Again, we are Tiny House Expedition.
And we are a traveling tiny house project. We've traveled across North America for the last 3 years, over 47,000 miles in 36 states. And today we are coming at you live from the DC, Virginia Tiny House Festival in Manassas, Virginia. And we are on our very comfy couch. We prioritize lounge space in our house, so
yes,
we have...
totally. Yeah, so we built a sofa that I could nap on. Yeah, so,
he's 6'2".
Yeah, so it has, so it had to fit me. That was a big thing.
So the doors have just opened to the public. People are starting to flood into the event, and it will be going all weekend long here in DC at TinyFest in Midwest in Omaha, Nebraska, TinyFest California, and San Jose, California. So if you haven't tuned in yet today, I'm happy to tell you you can catch all the top highlights with us on the Tiny Houses Across America's Facebook page and on YouTube via the United Tiny House Association's YouTube page. But I thought we'd start out this weekend with a personal tour of our home that we built in North Carolina.
So yeah, so shall we walk around?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, let's do this. So we will start over here.
So one of my favorite things in the whole house, and I know it's going to seem silly, but it's really awesome, is our shoe storage. We get 20 pairs of shoes in a very small vertical space. So when we walk in the door, we got a place to put your shoes, got a place to hang your jacket, and a place to put your keys. And a place to put your keys.
I'm John Kernihan. I'm the chairman of the United Tiny House Association.
John being loud outside.
Over here we have our fold-up table. So it folds up for working, and if you want to work or eat dinner, you pull the drawer out, and there you go. The other thing that's special about this table is that inside of it are two things. One, our Roku TV. You lift up the lid here and pull the TV out. And the other thing is it stores all our hard drives. We're filmmakers. We create a lot of hard drive storage space, and that's where it all goes. So there's a little
lock underneath it, so you can lock it before you put it down.
Yep.
And then these are our stairs.
So it's kind of between a ladder and a staircase.
Let me get over here.
Okay. You take 3 big steps up. Ta-da! And now you're in the master suite. We have a queen bed up here. 5 windows. These awning windows on either side are awesome for creating a cross breeze. It's my favorite thing. And this super comfy mattress is one of the things that Christian said was a must-have when we moved into the tiny house. Other people go with foam mattresses that are shorter, but we don't regret this one bit. It is tall, but it's comfy. So we've done some recent home improvements. One of them is this adorable new wallpaper with owls, my favorite. And we have brand new floors. We have Pergo Timbercraft plus Wet Protect floors that look and feel like hardwood, even though they're laminate. and they're completely waterproof. So super awesome and easy to clean.
And if you see me driving
they're
around,
killer.
you
Look
want
at
to stop me and say hi, or just tell me to quit getting on the mic, feel free to do so.
This is a new piece of furniture that Christian made. It's a standing desk, as you can see. It's a whiteboard, great for to-do lists, and a place to store computers and mail.
So it's got all the stuff that we use daily is basically it. Why don't you switch with me?
You got it.
Never mind. Grab it. Grab it right here.
You got it.
Right. So all you gotta do is twist. So and then this is our kitchen. So this is actually our beautiful countertop. It's butcher block, and it came from trees that fell in a tornado behind my parents' house. There's about 50 acres of woods back there. A tornado went across and tore down a whole bunch of woods, a whole bunch of the trees, and we decided the farmer took them down, milled them, and then we got the wood a couple years later for our project to build the house. So it's actually all the 2x4s in our house too, but it's all North Carolina hardwood that came from, you know, about 300 yards away from my parents' house. So it's something that you don't normally get. But this is our big kitchen, our 20-inch stove. We got storage underneath here, a little pantry under there. We also, one of the upgrades that I did recently was we had a block that had all of our knives in it. So I decided to make a magnetic holder for our knives. And believe it or not, the only thing that comes down sometimes is our pair of scissors. Everything else stays up there while we're traveling. This is all our bowls and plates and everything. You know, we only have 6 plates, four cups. And this thing that's actually holding the plates right here is for cooking sausages on a barbecue grill, and it's actually holding our plates, which is kind of funny. And then, why don't I show you, tell you what, show you this. You see that okay? So this is our pantry, our other pantry. So this holds jars that have some stuff in them, and you know, our toothbrushes and handfuls of other stuff, coffee and tea. And this is a great little spot that's actually built into the wall, which works really, really well. It eats up the space that's being, you know, that's just negative space inside the wall. So it works pretty good. And let me switch with you and I'll show them. I'll show the magic of the of our closet. So our closet is actually hidden behind this wall. It's built into our stairs. If I pull that open, I'll stand up here. This is how our closet works. So we got all of these t-shirts, and Alexis has all hers behind mine, I think. And these bins hold 30 t-shirts for me. So we have a month's worth of clothes inside this whole thing. And then we got hanging clothes right here, and all kinds of good stuff. So it's plenty of room for the two of us. We got room for our grocery bags, things like that. So you want to talk about what you use back here all the time, every day?
Yes. So we have a pretty good sized bathroom for being such a small tiny house. Our tiny house is only 17 feet and a half long on a 20-foot trailer with a 3-foot porch. But we really want to prioritize having a comfortable experience in our shower. So there's 2 things we did. One is put in a 34 by 36 shower. You can see this is where we keep our dirty clothes. Also where the recycling overflow goes.
Yeah.
So that's tiny house real life for y'all.
Yeah, totally. That's real living right there.
But this is a big shower, which is great for me and all the hair I have, and Christian being such a tall guy that we can comfortably shower. But my favorite thing is this. It's a shelf that's latched on the wall, and it folds down, and all of a sudden I have a vanity. This is more counter space than I had in my old bathroom in my 900 square foot house. I have a full-length mirror. I have cabinets that have all my personal effects and makeup. I get one side, Christian gets the other side, and boom. If we ironed, you could also iron, but we don't really do that.
Yeah, we were just talking to somebody that wants a place to iron. So.
And we have a Nature's Head composting toilet.
Yeah.
We started with a self-made composting toilet and then later switched to this one, and I'm sure glad we did because it cuts the maintenance time down at least in half, if not more.
Yeah.
And also is better for managing certain aspects like airflow and whatnot.
Yeah, totally. 'Cause it's got a fan built in.
I was like, how to put this politely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It works really well.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of. There's so many other little things that we're still not showing you here that are here that you'll have to see if you're in town. You can come and see us, and we'll show you some of the other little aspects to our tiny house that are interesting and cool.
What I love about our tiny house is we've been living in it for 3 years, and over time we figured out how to perfect the space, how to maximize the efficiency more, make it easier for travel, and make it easier for everyday living. The standing desk was one of the best things we did. Sometimes we'll spend 8 hours on the computer working, and it's so great to be able to stand up. So it really is a big benefit to the quality of life that we have. Well, everyone is flooding in. I keep seeing people peering through the windows.
Peeking in the windows back there. Cause
let's take you outside and show you around.
Yeah, and we'll let some people come in here. You want to put our little sign back up there for me?
All right, please stay off the stairs.
Hey, everybody. Oh, look, the lines are already starting.
So it's it's after 5 o'clock. That means the floodgates have opened here. It's free Friday night.
Let's show them. Look, look. Lines there. Look, now there's people in our house now.
Where you were getting the private tour at home, these folks who are waiting to get the in-person tour.
Totally.
Tonight is one of those special nights that anybody and everybody can come for free, which is super awesome. So going 5 to 8, and I know in Omaha and in San Jose they're also going 5 to 8, and we'll be showing highlights from those events later, including some other very special sneak peek tiny house tours. But right now, let's point out who our awesome neighbors are. First, on my right is Alex Eves and his amazing box truck conversion that he did with Deke Diedrichson. And he has a film coming out called the Box Truck Film. Check him out. And he has a reuse clothing brand called Stay Vocal. And then to our left, my left, is our friend Miranda from Miranda's Hearth in Massachusetts. And she is developing a tiny house art hotel, and she also to use as a community building tool. And then just a little bit further is Shorty's famous Victorian house, tiny house. And then down on the corner we have an adorable gypsy wagon built by Trekker Trailers. So let's take a little walk around so you guys can get a better look at everything.
So the lines are already happening.
So our friends over here have this really cool gypsy caravan of sorts. It's kind of like a pirate ship. You want to go?
Yeah, well, so just real quick, we'll go show you inside the. We'll go and show you inside the gypsy wagon over here, and then we're gonna go.
Okay, fun story about this gypsy wagon. It is Shorty's granddaughter's gypsy wagon that she's helped build. She's a 14-year-old builder. She's had help from professionals, but she did this herself.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? So when she graduates high school, she already has a tiny home that she can take on the road, live in full-time or part-time. She's still trying to decide.
There you go. Using a little bit of storage too. There. That's all the United Tiny House shirts right there. So, but it's super cool. I can't believe she did it.
This is her granddaughter. So it's hopping. Tune back in later this evening for a tour of a builder model here in DC. And here in about an hour, California will be doing their first live broadcast with Matt Alexander from Enjoy Your Journey Today and his beautiful van conversion. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you later.